Hi everyone, Ment here. Finishing up our Brian Setzer series, looking at the second half of the 8-track solo. In this part of the solo, we're going to take a particular look at how he uses single notes and how he kind of fills out a lot of the time playing fast single note lines. This is something that a lot of students have asked me about when it comes to kind of creating chicken picking lines, flat picking lines. How do you basically play more notes and, without having to overthink too much and always feel like you have to come up with something new on the spot. So I think this is a great little vehicle in this solo to kind of learn how to do that, and we'll get right into it. So in this, we're still playing with the same changes from last video, and we're going to focus primarily on two changes: the E shape right here to the E flat. So we have our E chord with the C shape, E flat chord with the C shape. So basically what we have here is the major chord, but also the major scale underneath it. We have E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, then E, right? Or if you want flat 7, D, E. So you have, which is great. And then, if you know your pentatonics, you've got that too. And that is kind of more of the kind of like hillbilly country kind of jazz sound of using the pentatonics and then doing a few things here. So if we have our pentatonics, E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, E, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, we can throw in little chromatics. So the first group of chromatics would be connecting F sharp up to G sharp. So the 2 chromatic up to the 3, and then the B chromatic to C sharp. So the 5 connect to the C sharp. So now if we play that, right, we've got this kind of full sound here. And we can kind of, choose when to put them in and choose when to leave them out. So we might go on just put in the first 3. Or do the second group. Okay, so that's kind of an idea that can get you going. And then, if we compare that to his opening statement, right, that's a variation, or right, just playing through it, okay? And then you just, do the same thing down here on the E flat. And you just kind of get that sound in your ears, and you don't necessarily need to worry about all the notes in E flat knowing the names of them, but you can get kind of where those chromatics are in light of those chord shapes. So that's kind of an idea you can take with that, and then you just apply it to other shapes, right? So in the very first lesson, which if you check the description below, I've got the links to all of them there. We talked about soloing out of this shape, this A shape, but it's an E chord, right? And we talked about how you do this little kind of swing approach. It'd be flat third, 5, 6, flat 7. Right? Throw in those chromatics. Right there, right? So you can just kind of put it in different places. If I wanted to put it, up here at the 12th fret, E, right? I've got my chromatic B to C sharp, 5 to 6, and my F sharp to G sharp, that would be the 2 to 3. So it's just a matter of kind of getting those under your fingers and connecting with them in the different positions. The last thing that I would suggest is just throwing in the major scale and practicing approach notes. So we have a great example when the phrase goes, right? This is our target note, that E flat, right? And we're going above it to the F in the next note in the scale, below it to the D note in the scale, and then back down with the chromatics or some kind of major scale. So, you know, you can throw that in and just kind of target notes. So just kind of playing around, and again, you just apply that to all of your other ones. So kind of experiment with those ideas, just kind of freely play between two changes, and you can get a lot of kind of mileage out of that, and using notes just to kind of throw in so it sounds like you're playing more notes without really thinking about it too much. As long as you remember kind of where your major scale is in relation to the chord, and then where those chromatics are between 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. So check that out. Listen to the song a lot, listen to more of his playing, you'll hear it all over his playing. And check out also the tabs that I have of this in the transcription link below. Thank you.